What you supposed to talk about?
I don't know. We're streaming now, so people can hear us now.
What you supposed to talk about when you start streaming?
I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. What you want to
So
talk
you make
about?
it up like we always do. Make it up on the fly. You know how black folk do.
Okay, I know. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly. If I could figure out. Oh, that's how I get up on here. Hi, family. I'm working it out. I never tried to make this my profession, so I do it whatever way I can. Let me find you. Okay. Oh, yes, she is, beloved Almighty. Yes, she is.
You spelled it wrong.
What? I spelled it wrong.
Cryptocracy.
I did?
It's crypt.
Oh, no.
It's cryptocracy. You spelled it on the meme. It's crypt.
Oh my goodness, I surely did. Oh, and I did so much. I put so much work into that meme.
It's cryptocracy.
There's no way I could change that now. Dang. It's crytocracy.
Crytocracy. That like a pun?
Yeah.
Crytocracy.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, let me just resize it. Embarrassing as that is. Oh, well. I was rushing. That's why I got that wrong. There we go. I could resize it at least so it'll be better. Let's see. Uncle Sam. Yes, that's good. Okay. And there we go. All right, family. That even though, please forgive me, I forgot to put the P up in there, because I was rushing. And let me get anybody who might be coming on in, get your comments. Peace, beloved brother Camp Powhatan, Islam, and brother Danubian. How you doing? I'm always having it. Thank you for constantly letting us know that you are brother Danubian, brother DM right here, because they keep taking down your accounts. I don't know what the heck is up with that. So there you go, and now you can come on with us while we show something a little more visually captivating.
He must be wanted. He's a wanted man.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is.
There used to be a record when I on playing the radio. I don't know who made the song. Was it King Sunny Ade, Wanted Man?
I don't know.
I don't think it was him. It was talking about Hugh Carey as a wanted man.
You
Shava Ron tried to hand us a bag. He still is wanted, dead or alive. Who made that song?
I don't know.
It was a soca. Oh, that's another story.
You left the planet for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace, beloved sister Monique Hill and sister Gwen B. Good to see you, Queen. So yeah, we are here because this is. I know about Fukushima, but my king knows about.
You know about all of this. This is not nothing new.
I know, but I like listening to you.
This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. This simple stuff.
Okay.
This simple stuff. This ain't no highfalutin stuff. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no highfalutin stuff. This simple. Cryptocurrency is simple, and the U S Cryptocracy is something everybody's familiar with. All right. I just think it's very interesting that these two are kind of like swirling around the same swing hole at the same moment. You know what I mean? Because while you think cryptocurrencies are getting bigger and bigger, it's really taking you down further and further. The whole cryptocurrency market in itself, you know. Cryptocurrency. First of all, did you spell crypto wrong too?
Up front.
Okay, all right,
that one I got right.
Yeah,
but the one I got
cryptocracy,
wrong.
crypto.
I'm
secret, crypt.
Yeah, if you're just joining, I spell cryptocracy wrong. It's crytocracy, which might be a little bit more suitable.
Yeah, but the point is that the crypt represents a secret. All right. The currency is cryptocurrency is supposed to be secret. You know what I mean? Something that you can do surreptitiously. All right.
What's surreptitiously mean?
Surreptitiously sneak. You can sneak around and do it without you knowing you're going to do it.
Okay, I never knew that word.
Yeah. Well, then you got the cryptocracy, which is ruled by secrecy. Which is what you've been dealing with here in the United States of America.
Yeah, that's right. It's always secret societies.
It's a rule by secrecy. You know what I mean? Secret societies, secret organizations, secret meetings, secret text, secret or whatever. That's what you're dealing with.
I found out, even when they were writing up the Constitution, they pulled the shades down. Because they didn't want anybody who was represented and would get the word back to the other states that were asking for their rights. And that's why they had to come in with the Bill of Rights later on.
Yeah, it's an add-on. They tacked on the Bill of Rights.
Because they knew they couldn't have gotten away with the Constitution.
Exactly, because they would have able to pull it off without offering something in return.
Right.
Unlike today, where they just pull it off and they don't offer you nothing in return.
Yeah, they got us insane.
They have no fear of the people anymore.
They don't. Oh,
all right, that's why you have no freedom, no justice, no liberty.
Right.
See, because when the government doesn't fear the people, the government turns tyrannical. You know what I'm saying? You only have liberty when the government fears when the government is in fear of the people. See, but since people are in fear of the government, you have no liberty. You have no freedom. You have none of these things. All right. That's what's going on. That's what you're dealing with. So
any special interest whatsoever that wants to get whatever they want accomplished, all they have to do is just send a congressman.
That's right. Buy a congressman. That's all you got to do.
Right.
Buy the influence you want. That's all you got to do. You got to pay to play. You know what I'm saying? Like the graft is called. They used to call it graft in the in the radio market, where DJs used to get paid to play these records. I'm gonna get this DJ to play a record. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get Frankie Crocker to play this record.
Right. Payola.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him $500. He gonna play your record every hour on the hour. You know what I'm saying? We'll get you some. That's how we get your rotation in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In other words, cryptocracy is a rule by a criminal element. All right. The secret is kept secret because what? We don't want you to know about it.
Right.
So that's what secrecy is for. That's why when you comes to even dealing with Fukushima radiation, it's a secret. They try to keep it secret. They don't want you to know about it.
Yes.
You can't go into the nuclear power plant whereas they used to have reading rooms because the pressure was so much on the nuclear industry by the people that were concerned about nuclear industry. They had to open up every plant used to have a reading room where the public can go in and keep track of what the events that happen at that nuclear power plant.
Many of the books I'm reading, that's how they got their information.
Exactly. They were forced to give you those because the pressure by the people was so great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But since there's no pressure come on them by the people, you know what I'm saying? They closed those reading rooms down. You just can't go on nuclear power plant and get that information no more.
Right.
See? Just like even on the news, there used to be pressure. There used to be a law that they had to show alternative voices on the news. That's why you look at the news in the 60s and you would see H. Rap Brown on TV, Huey P. Newton on TV, you would see Malcolm X on TV on the news. That's why you saw these faces. Because they were forced to by law. Else their licenses would have been pulled.
So they had to actually skirt the definition of Democrat, Republican, conservative, and liberal to the point where there really ostensibly is no difference between the two.
You mean today?
Today. I don't mean back in the day.
Yeah, well, they changed the law. They changed the rules.
Oh.
When you got all the media conglomeration, that means there was less people to pay the Congress people, less entities to pay off the Congress people, so they got more of what they wanted. So that's why you got nation channels like CNN or Fox News. You can say one side of the story all day, every day, without any other alternative media on there.
Right.
No questions whatsoever.
Right.
All right? That's what you got right now. But you didn't know about that because why? You live in a cryptocracy. Ruled by secrecy. They changed the rules and they kept it secret. They ain't tell you. All right?
Right.
Because your misleadership does not respond to you. They respond to people that pay them.
Damn.
See? That's what's going on. Now, the cryptocurrency was designed by individuals who sought to have a currency that was not dedicated to any nationality, an international currency, basically. That's what the cryptocurrency was designed for. It's supposed to be unattached to any national banking system, whatever. All right? It's supposed to be uncounterfeitable. You can't counterfeit cryptocurrency.
Right, because it's digitally generated.
Supposedly. That's the ideal, all right? If we know anything digital, there ain't nothing secure about nothing digital.
Right?
So let's stop that. That's silly right there. So, but the cryptocurrency was designed to be an anonymous means of exchanging and purchasing goods and services. All right? That's what the cryptocurrency was designed to be. An anonymous means of economics, anonymous means of exchange. That's what it's designed to be. Something you can totally do under the radar. All right. But back in the day, the only issue was how the hell do you get cryptocurrency? How you going to get it? So how would I go buy cryptocurrency? You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you could actually buy cryptocurrency on eBay. So if you had a coin you wanted to get, a lot of times you can find it right on eBay. You buy it right from eBay and you get those coins and you pop that hashtag in and you start your wallet yourself. All right. So what happened was they used to have, so at the beginning you could do things like that, but they also had these exchanges they called. Whereas you would go into the exchanges and they would hold your currency for you because nobody really had, it was digital, so nobody really had their own wallets. A wallet is just a digital pocket on your computer or wherever, where you would keep these quote unquote digital currencies, whatever coin you had. All right, you would have a folder application on your computer that you can download your imaginary currency into. Of course, it's all imaginary. Let's keep it real.
Right.
It's virtual currency. It's imaginary currency.
It's just digits.
It's backed by nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just the binary
It's backed by
system.
nothing but your belief in it. Kind of like the U.S. dollar.
Fiat.
It's fiat currency.
Which is fake.
It is fiat currency.
Right,
exactly.
right,
It is
right.
fiat. But this is the ultimate fiat currency. See, the cryptocurrency is the ultimate fiat currency because it's all speculation. There's nothing binding it. There's no structure. There's no regulation. There's no nothing.
Right.
So it is whatever you believe it is. That's why Bitcoin is like $36,000 now per coin.
Per coin.
Yes.
Wow.
Of course, there's no coin that you can get anyway.
Right.
So instead, you can get a one whole Bitcoin, which is nothing, is worth $36,000. How's that for fiat currency?
Wow.
You can't even put it in your hand. You can't do nothing with it. Only thing you can do with it is transfer it to the other fiat currencies. You can buy something. Of course, you can buy stuff with Bitcoin. Let me get it twisted. You can buy stuff with Bitcoin. People take Bitcoin in exchange. But this the trick. Just like the gold mine, the miners and the 49ers, the gold rush and the silver rush, or the oil rush, or whatever rush that they have with any commodity, the people that's really making out is the people that's handling the transactions.
Wow.
Not the miners. So understanding cryptocurrency, initially in cryptocurrency, you had to mine cryptocurrency to get any. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, I remember when you used to keep your computer on all the time.
You can the computer on and you can mine. You can mine Bitcoin. You can mine altcoin. You can mine this coin, Litecoin, whatever you did it yourself.
Right, and that was to facilitate the
network. It was a peer-to-peer exchange, basically.
Right.
And so everybody worked together to mine this virtual currency. It's brilliant and totally idiotic at the same time.
Why? What'd you find out doing?
No, I'm just saying it's brilliant. Because it's all these people involved in getting this thing, but it's idiotic because it's nothing.
Right.
It's all freaking made up.
Even the gold. It was a whole lot of hard work, but you got that gold.
You dig in the earth, you're going to get some gold out of it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is virtual mining you're doing.
So they just created a virtual gold rush.
And what game got big right after altcoins dropped? Minecraft. All the little kids want to play Minecraft,
right? Because they see mom and dad.
I'm just saying. Look at the Cryptcoin mining, and all of a sudden we got this game called Minecraft that all the children are playing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, get them
like,
prepared.
come on, exactly.
Right.
You can build your own little house. You can build your virtual community, your virtual town. Like, dude, virtual means not real. Let's keep it right. Virtual means not real.
Yeah.
All right. So the point is, that's the ultimate fiat money because it's really nothing.
Right.
It's really nothing. That means it is what the Federal Reserve said. The way the Federal Reserve wanted to manage the dollar is that manage the economy is that they wanted the dollar to be flexible. They want a flexible money system.
Meaning they wanted you to borrow.
No, that means I want to make it whatever I want to make it when I want to make it.
Right.
That means I need to be tight here. I need to be long. I need to restrict money flow. I need to expand money flow. They want a flexible currency.
They wanted to control it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what they mean by flexible.
Right.
Something on a gold standard you can't control because it's only a finite amount of gold. So the currency is not flexible like that. Because any given moment, people will go in and say, "Yo, look, I want to trade my notes in for gold."
Right.
That's why Nixon took the country off the gold standard.
Right.
In the 1970s. Because if everybody decided, first of all, he took it off the standard because they know they didn't have that gold. right? That's really what's going on. They had already expanded money supply so much they never had enough gold to cover it.
Right.
So
it is already fiat.
So conveniently,
currency.
he took it off the gold standard. And that's when you got. That's why a car you would have got for $3,000 in 1972 now costs you $35,000 because your currency is flexible.
And they have
Really,
fractional
reserve banking. That's another story.
Yeah.
But your currency is really flexible because it's worth less. All right. The only flexibility they do with your currency is devalue it. Let's keep it real. They never strengthen the U.S. dollar to make it stronger, to make it worth more. They've always devalued it. Just like in Rome, they devalued the coinage. That's how you knew the country was going down. They knew this empire was going down.
So the people who are in control,
they devalued the coinage. In other words, they put less and less silver in the silver coins.
Oh, okay.
All right, they put less and less gold in the gold coins. All right, that's how you devalue your currency. But you still think you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It's worth less.
Right.
So what you could get. So back in the day when you could got a, I don't know, 80s, you get an eggs and hash brown or something like that for $1.35. Now you go get eggs and hash brown to $7.28.
Right.
Or damn near $10. I don't know what you pay for breakfast. I don't buy breakfast. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever you guys do at the diner. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can't go to the diner.
Well, the diner's open.
Oh, yeah.
You
You can get takeout.
No, you can sit in some places.
You can sit
they
in
got
some
like
places?
25-30% capacity, a lot of stuff. Places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, the point is that, your currency, things are not worth more. Your money's worth less.
Exactly.
It's worth less and it's worthless at the same time. You know what I mean? No gold standard that makes your money worthless. You know what I'm saying? Putting more money into the economy that makes your money even more worthless.
Yeah, that's what.
So when you dealt with since 2008, the Federal Reserve has been pumping up the money supply like crazy. All right? That's why things are going up. No, things are going down, but things are going up. Things that might not even be moving at all, just your money's worth less.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Right.
That the value of a loaf of bread is still the value of a loaf of bread.
Right. Well, that's why they
Know what I'm
say
saying?
that gold maintains a certain value consistently because it can still buy the same things no matter what.
That's what they try to say. Yes, they say. Yeah,
that's what they say.
Yeah, an ounce of gold back then can buy you 500 years ago could buy you a pair of shoes, a nice suit, and blah blah blah. And an ounce of gold now could buy you a nice pair of shoes. But gold is $1,800 now, something around that price. Gold, silver might be like $25, $30 an ounce now. But those are real things. See, it's different. Cryptocurrency was designed to be a secret economy, but it's not secret no more. So cryptocurrency is worthless.
Really?
Yeah, it's worthless as far as it being a secret economy. Everything is tracked now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? As its original intention. For example, if you want to start buying cryptocurrency today, you take your money, you go to some place like Coinbase, which is basically a bank, cryptocurrency bank, and you give them $100 and you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. All right? And so now you have Bitcoin. Now you can buy some every week, every month. You can sell it. You can transfer it to yourself. But how does this work? Once you put your money in Coinbase is a US based company, which is basically a bank. So they're reporting everything you do. All right? So there go your crypto right there. It's not crypto. And I can guarantee you, if you take $10,000 out of Coinbase, you're going to get flagged by the IRS. All right? So where's the crypto at in the cryptocurrency? It ain't none. They're treating it just like regular money. That's the point I'm trying to make. And as such, it's worse than regular money because it's it's speculative. It's a speculative market.
And the regulations.
It goes up, it goes down, it goes up. It's not, it's only for you guys out there trying to make a quick buck and get out. All right? It's not viable as a regular currency because, it's too explosive.
Right.
Know what I mean?
Right.
It's like Weimar Germany. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like Weimar Germany.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going up so high and it's coming, and then it drops down. So last year this time, what was Bitcoin worth? $3,000, $4,000 maybe per coin. Now it's 36. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it might have been worth $800. I mean, it hasn't gone that far down again. but it still has never been to this high, $36,000, now $40,000. All right. So right now we have a Bitcoin explosion. Now my point is that you think this is a good thing? This is a bad thing. This is the money transfer system. This is the way to transfer the wealth from the poor to the rich. That's all it's designed for. That's all fiat money is designed to do. Is to transfer of wealth. No, some of y'all might get some. Some of y'all might get some money out of the deal, but but they play it. This is like Las Vegas, yo. They playing the averages. The house always wins. So some people gonna get out there and get some paper. Yeah, you might have your $10,000 might turn to $40,000.
Right. Your $100 that would be $4,000. Right.
Yeah, depends. I'm not saying you can't get nothing out of it.
Right.
But the money is not in the coin itself. The money is in the exchange of coin. See, you transfer your money to yourself out of Coinbase. They charge you a transaction fee.
And those transaction fees, if you got
the more it's worth,
people,
no, it's not even that. Exactly. If you got 1 million people paying crazy transaction fees, how much are they making?
Right.
See, like I said, it's like the gold mining again. It's the silver mine. It's the same thing. The people who transfer, who do the transactions, make all the money. That's who's gonna get rich.
What was that show that you watched that took place in the West?
Deadwood.
That was Deadwood
talked about. Yeah, Deadwood. Yes.
Right. It wasn't the miners were like getting jacked up all the time. But the dudes who were selling them the equipment,
and they were selling, and they had to get their gold where from. And the guy was selling them the shovels and stuff like that. Those are the ones that got rich in the long run.
Right.
All right, because the mine is going to tap out. Your mine is going to tap out, bro. The Bitcoin mine is going to tap out. It's going to tap out as soon as the national digital currencies get started. That Bitcoin mine is tapped out, bro.
You said that. Who's going to say the IRS is going to be offering its own Bitcoin?
No, the Federal Reserve is going to. The Federal Reserve is talking about doing the digital coin. A lot of countries are getting into it. See, like I said, they make it the wild west at first to get you into it. To make it acceptable to the people. Like they did the internet. Oh, wow, we can do what we want to do on here.
We can say whatever we want.
Say whatever we want to do on here. You know what I'm saying? This is freedom.
And now that we rely on it.
And now, shut it down.
Right.
All right? That's what we're dealing with. It's just a matter of softening you up. So we can go and take more control of what you do. All right?
Wow.
Check, that's what you're dealing with. The cryptocurrency is part of the cryptocracy.
Right.
They're all related. The money, let me tell you something. You mess with the money system in this country, you go to jail longer than you did for murdering somebody.
That's what brought it up. I was like, isn't that, like, what a counterfeit currency? They could offer a currency outside of the United States government, and I thought that was very strange.
Well, it's a new phenomenon, but who developed it? Some group of strange people that nobody knows. They only go by an alter ego, and they don't even have a name. Exactly, you know what I mean? Well, let's look at the cryptocurrency market. Right now, the cryptocurrency market is worth worldwide about $200 billion.
Wow!
But you know how much the illegal drug market in the United States is worth? $150 billion.
Wow!
All right.
Okay.
The Mexican cartels. Only the Mexican cartels, they generate $500 billion a year in money. So the cryptocurrency market ain't the big market.
That's why they didn't pay attention.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying, I'm just putting in comparison to the other markets.
Okay.
All right. So it's a market, and it's a big market, but the drugs are still a bigger market. The cartels is killing and making $500 billion. U.S. market alone for illegal drugs is $150 billion. Cryptocurrencies worldwide, that's including all the cryptocurrencies, is about $200 billion. Okay? Just to give you a little perspective. All right? But that's what we're dealing with. You're dealing with rule by secrecy. All right? And the best way to rule by secrecy is to control the money supply. So that if you won't keep the secret, we can take you out the money supply.
Right.
All right, that's the key. You know what I mean? That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the digital currency.
And we're dealing with people who historically, you've been saying to people like, haven't you learned your lesson yet? Where thievery, that is what this society is based on.
That's
and
right.
For them, anything they put forward, you got to look for the backup. So I agree with my king in terms of if you want to chance it, okay, but don't go in like you could trust everything that's going on and just give up more. Like, don't get like a gambling addiction.
Because that's what they depend on.
Right,
your addiction.
right.
Because they know they rule you by your addictions. That's how the European rule you, by your addictions. Your food addictions, your sex addictions, your narcissistic addictions. That's what the whole social media is about. Your narcissistic addictions. You know what I mean?
And they just fired how many people due to the scamdemic, so that you got lots of folks who are desperate to find another source of income.
Of course. And like I said, and like the brother said on the net, they got scammers out here trying to get you to give them a source of income by trying to get rich from Bitcoin.
Oh.
See, that's another market. People trying to lure you into these groups.
Right.
These groups they have. So we can buy, you can learn how to buy Bitcoin. You know
oh my goodness, there
I'll
you go.
teach you how to buy Bitcoin.
They're selling the shovels and
exactly.
the
Dude, I'll teach you how to buy Bitcoin right now if you want to know that. That's easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to charge, you ain't got to give me $1,500. Send sister donation. I teach you how to get Bitcoin.
Right.
Please. If you want to play that game and you ain't got to be involved with nobody else. You can have it yourself and you can have it on your system. You can have it in your wallet. You ain't got to go through Coinbase and stuff like that. There's ways to do that. All right? But the key is that you have to have these cryptocurrency, these alternate coins. They're not even cryptocurrencies. That's the point I'm trying to make. You have to have these altcoins in your possession. You can't have them on in these places like Coinbase and these exchanges. You have to find a way to keep your altcoins in your possession. They have digital wallets that you can buy so you can have possession of your altcoin wallet. All right? That's what you need to do. Because that's where it's going to be at. All right? If you're going through these exchanges have gone out of business and took people's millions of dollars of altcoins with them.
And whoop, it's gone.
Mount GS. Oh, we just folded. Bye. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what's going to happen. Or worse than that, right now, these exchanges are just going to be a method of tracking you.
Right.
Or giving you crazy, or charging you transaction fees for stuff that you can do. I'm sorry, charging you transaction fees for stuff that you can do yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Coinbase, they charge you just to send the money to yourself. They want to charge you a transaction fee.
What?
For you to take possession of your own stuff that you bought, they want to charge you a transaction fee.
Wow.
All right, that's the trick bag. You know what I'm saying? That's the trick bag, and that's why I advise people that if you want to do anything on the internet, any services and supplies, the best you can do is not deal with companies that are in the United States. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Find somebody in Switzerland or somebody else. Don't deal with these cats out here in the U.S., man, because them cats are these guys will bend over and give evil open every chance they get, and sell you right down the pipe. They'll sell you right out.
Right.
They'll turn you over to the feds in a heartbeat. All right, so stay away from these U.S. companies. Who knows who's running them? You don't know who's running these companies.
Right.
You just gotta. All you get is a company name. You don't know who's on the board of directors. You don't know who's working for the feds, who's working for the Council of Foreign Relations. You don't know who these people are.
Right.
You don't know who's coming from Google or working for Alphabet that went over there. You don't know who's coming from Twitter, or you don't know none of this stuff. All right, so you got to be careful who you're dealing with and do some research. No, that's what you have to do out here.
A sister asked, press delete and out of business. The radical sister. I'm not exactly sure what you mean, Queen. But I saw a sister ask, how can she get in?
Into what?
I don't. Sister Melissa Moore, I think you were speaking in terms.
Oh, how can I find out what companies to trust?
Okay.
Oh, you have to look them up. Go study the companies. That's all you got to do. You have to go and find the board of directors, if possible, and find some names. Steve Koki said you got to name the names. You got to name the names. You got to find the names of who's doing things. And then you can kind of research them. A lot of them they have Twitter accounts. They have all these accounts. You can find them easy.
Okay.
And they love to talk about who they worked with. You know, white folks love to talk about, I went to school here and I was trained there and I worked at Alphabet for 27 years under the direct guidance of whoever.
So LinkedIn or something like that?
LinkedIn is Microsoft.
Is it Microsoft? I'm
LinkedIn.
just saying where you could do research on the people.
No. You don't have to do that. You can just do a Google search.
Oh, okay.
You can just pull them up on Instagram, pull them up on Facebook.
But how do you find out the company, the board of directors of these?
You go when you go to the website, they have a little section that says About Us. Click on that one. That should tell you the information. They're going to tell you the address, where they are, who's running stuff. That's what you got to do.
Right.
Every website got that.
Right.
You can go to Google, About Us. Then they have a whole page. This is our board of directors. All that stuff is there. It's right on the internet.
Okay.
All right, usually.
Okay.
If they don't want to let you know about that, that's a red flag right there. All right? If they don't even want to be transparent about who's here.
Right. It's just some little basement organization.
Exactly. But usually they'll just give you that. That ain't nothing you got to go through crazy looking for.
Right. Peace, brother, truth seeker. Yeah, I don't. But the Better Business Bureau is also another.
I guess so. You can try that.
Yeah.
I don't use them. I just usually go to About. Everything's there.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's old school. Go to Better Business Bureau. Yeah, but that's what we dealing with. We dealing with. Because remember, you understand what? Do you understand what fascism is? Fascism is the coming together of the corporation and the government. That's what it is.
Right.
So what you have just seen for the last years in your face that a lot of people was cheering about is fascism. You've seen CNN, Twitter, Google, and the Democrats come together to attack a sitting president nonstop for 4 years. That's called fascism. All right? And who told us about fascism? A nice little guy named Benito Mussolini. Look him up if you don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying? He brought fascism to Italy. All right? So that's what you're dealing with. That's why in this last years you have been dealing with the Republic. You have been dealing with dictatorship. It's been going on since March. All your governors are putting out these edicts, these out bypassing all the congressional steps. They have not consulted the state senators or anything like that to make decisions. No laws have been passed. They've been ruling by decree. They've been ruling by executive order. These are not laws. Executive orders are not laws.
Right.
All right? And who's in their ear? Not the people. Bill Gates, Fauci. That's who is sitting up with why is the governor of New York City having a press conference with Fauci and Bill Gates? Are any of them even residents in New York City, New York State? I don't even know. But who elected these guys to advise the governor of New York State about how to deal with the people of New York State?
Right.
See, your government is gone, people.
Yeah, I know.
You have no government. You have no government. You're being ruled by international entities. All right?
Right.
That's the secret. That's the cryptocracy. You've been ruled by secret. Your government has been washed away. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Your voice, as far as what happens to you in this country, is null and void. They don't stole an election from you, and people rejoiced in the streets. All right? That's how jammed up we are. All right? That's how jammed up we are.
Interestingly enough, my king and I have different overall conclusions on this. And I respect what he's saying, but he understands that Trump is a part of the whole thing, but I feel that the whole thing has been a giant orchestrated event. It's the entire thing is a psyop.
It is orchestrated, but it is totally orchestrated. Yes, it is orchestrated. But as far as a psyop, no, this is a real operation.
No, I'm not saying it's not real.
I'm saying it's a real operation to denationalize the country, to take away the sovereignty of nations.
Well, I agree.
All right, this is why Kennedy got 3 shots to the dome. All right? This is why Reagan got a couple shots in the gut. He got shot in the gut, Reagan, a couple times.
Yeah, because they were celebrating him
exactly. You ain't coming up here with that popular stuff. You're not playing that. You know what I'm saying? All right? Because they know that, we're not going to have the people rule this country. All right? We have organizations, or we already have the Council of Foreign Relationships, we have the Bilderberg Group, we have the World Health Organizations, we have the World Trade Commission, we have all these world organizations already laying down policy, which we are giving to our politicians.
That's right.
To execute. That's what you're a victim of right now.
Yeah.
All right?
They for them.
Your politicians do not make direct any laws that they're voting on. They don't make them.
Yes, for them, buying the entire planet is the equivalent of buying just a slightly more expensive Lamborghini.
You know what I mean?
And everybody is supposed to just get in lockstep. That's what I theorize the rappers and everything is all about. And also, now this is a distinct kind of thing, but where I've noticed when it comes to black female rappers, they've X'd them out from any consideration altogether. The last one who was like barely black was Nicki Minaj, and now you have Cardi B, and I'm looking at this woman and I'm recognizing that is to indoctrinate us once again into a distant white people worship, using very light skin or just completely, non-black Latinas in order to just sort of get us back into the mindset of that these people are wonderful, these people are perfect, and they always constantly give us these little narratives so we will stay within the parameters of oppression porn. I'm so sad to see so many social media platforms that call themselves black just sticking to like 3 stories or 3 topics, and that's it. It's not expansive.
That's all they that's all they can deal with. Their parameters of engagement have been limited.
No, I know. That's all they're allowed to do.
Exactly. They've taken that. That's my point. They've decided that's all they're going to deal with.
Yeah.
These are conscious decisions. All right. You repeat the same thing over and over again. That's a conscious thing. Either you got Alzheimer's or there's a conscious thing going on. All right. Yeah. This is a conscious thing going on. All right. And as far as the women and the rappers, and you have to understand that the object is to keep you stuck in the realm of your lower desires.
Yes.
So the women are up there to keep you focused on sexuality. Sex, not even sexuality, because sex. Unrestrained sex, all right? The males are up there to focus you on materialism. Unrestrained acquisition of goods and services. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as this music thing is concerned. See, because they know once you stuck on this sex thing, you ain't thinking straight. As anybody know, when you stuck on sex, you ain't thinking straight. You ain't thinking about freedom, justice, and equality. And when you stuck on materialism, you ain't thinking about freedom, justice, and equality. You think about acquisition.
Get mine.
Or worse than that, you think buying things is freedom, justice, and equality.
Ooh,
see,
yes.
Like I keep saying, you guys is going to be the richest. You guys are going to have the silver cup at the hydrant, drinking from the hydrant. That's what you want to be. You at the hydrant with us. You just got a silver cup drinking from it.
Right, and you don't even recognize it's a hydrant.
It's a hydrant.
Yeah, where they feed you whatever they want to feed you.
You have the best cutlery at the concentration camp. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I love that.
Because you just acquired things. You didn't focus on freedom.
You didn't get any power. You didn't get any self-determination.
But you know what it really is? It's like Steve Kogi said, yo, you ain't got no money. You just ain't got no damn heart.
Ooh.
People ain't got no heart. They don't believe in anything enough to fight for it.
Wow.
All right, we got a nation of cowards. Let's keep it real. Our black men are cowards. People that talk all that black stuff at their heart don't want to be free. Don't know what freedom is. They just a bunch of cowards. Let's keep it real. All right. They ain't got no testicular fortitude to really make. They ain't got no vision for an independence.
Right.
All right. That's why they teach. They always trying to hustle you.
Right.
That's why it's always a hustle. What about what we can do? The things they're talking about is just things that emulate what Europeans is doing. Why would I want that? I don't need to be with you to emulate Europeans. I can emulate European lifestyle on my own.
Yeah, right.
And we don't need help. We don't need guidance for that. And we don't need to put European lifestyle in a conscious structure or whatever you want to call it, a black power structure, or you know what I mean. We don't need that. That's silly. You know what I'm saying? See, the problem is that we are, the brother's right. That's really it. We're very quick to fight each other.
Say?
We bold with each other. Yes.
Right.
You bold with the other people enslaved like you badass. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to really talking about breaking some chains, you want to go and do something else.
I know.
You want to be a hustler now. You know what I mean?
Just me, just regular old, housewife me. I'm just like, why in the world am I the one giving out the freaking data. I got so much data on my channel about man-made radiation is blistering. Yeah. There is no doubt. I found the historical documentation. These devils have known what they've been doing forever. And I'm like, why are you leaving that to a housewife? An emotionally passionate housewife. I don't get that. I'm like, we can shut them up completely.
Number one. Mm-hmm. Don't say housewife like it's a low level of existence. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Let's quit that. Let's stop that. All right. That's housewife.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
That's not.
Okay.
That's not. Like I said, no. You're a child of God. You know what I'm saying? You submitted to the Creator of the heavens and the earths. You're just as valuable as anybody else. That ain't got nothing to do with it. All right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm God of the universe. All right. So I'm just as qualified to speak as anybody else.
But
right?
Don't you think a man has a
I know that, but even
as
a man, we're twin halves of the same essence. Mm-hmm. All right. There's no man without the woman. Matter of fact, male and female created he them and called them man. That's what it says in the scripture. Woman is just an addendum to man, right?
Right.
We're all man and male and female. All right. Mm-hmm. And as the lessons tell us, the original people are Allah. All right, that's the line of life. That's the lesson. Tell us the original people are Allah. The aboriginal people, us, we together are Allah. All right, not anyone individually. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear.
So all that, nobody's just a nothing. All right. Either you got truth or you don't.
Right.
That's all it comes down to.
Right.
Either you got truth or you don't. All right.
Yeah.
I don't come to you before. I don't have no degree in nothing. I don't want to. I think me coming to you with the degrees and something would disqualify me because I have too much the European culture in me.
I know. That's exactly what I found out. Everybody with a degree, I'm looking at you sideways because I know sooner or later you are going to be loyal to who you pay the bills
because you got to justify all them years you wasted messing with these crackers.
That's what I found. And I wish it were different. I want to meet the sheepskin black person who's just fearless, but they're all scared to death.
I mean, I remember Sister Soda said Sister Soda said a long time ago that said the college makes the black man soft. That's the first thing she noticed. You know what I'm saying? The college makes you soft. You know what I'm saying? Because to go through these rituals, which is really, it is just a ritual. Let's keep it real. The whole educational system is a ritual, that you go through to indoctrinate you into a society.
Right.
To go through all of this, it has to take something out of you.
Right.
All right. So that spirit of the fight, of the battle, a lot of times you lose that when you go through all that European education. All right.
Yeah.
Because they have to beat it out to you so you can get that grade.
And they give you a promise of something. Yeah. They make it seem like we're going to respect you.
No, they give you a piece of paper you pay for.
Yeah, no, I know you paid for it, but there's this whole aura. When you go into a higher learning institution of we're the professors and we are so much more above you. But if you get this, you'll be right here with us. You know, there's a whole aura.
Of course, because everybody wants to be down. Everybody wants to be down with something.
And everybody wants to feel like they can't be questioned.
As far as black people, they don't realize they already connected to the baddest thing in the universe.
Right.
All right?
Right.
They don't realize that. You're already direct descendant of the Creator of the heavens and the earth. So if my daddy is the Creator of the heavens and the earth, what do I have? What else do I have? What do I have to look up for? What do I have to get from you? Nothing.
Right.
The wealth of the universe is already at your fingertips. All right.
And
anything you learn from them of value is that which they had already stolen from you.
That's right.
All right.
I said that in my book. That
anything they teach you of value is something that they stole from you. Everything else is just destructive nonsense, narcissistic, egotistical nonsense. It's not going to do you or the culture any good or the community any good.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Because if we're so good, we got all these college educated people. We still the masses of our people still in bad condition.
Yes.
So obviously that's not the answer. That's not the education that we were supposed to go get.
Right. It was supposed to free us.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's worse than ever. Now they got us where you can't. Some of us can't even get outside our houses.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with. You know. And don't get me started on the black Greeks. These Greeks. Now we know all the people in that area were originally us.
Right. But not anymore.
But the ones they talking about, but the Greeks they talking about is not us.
Right.
The Greeks, they be adhering themselves to. It's not us. They don't have. Maybe they do this now. Maybe they have some Afrocentric Greek fraternity now somewhere. But
I haven't heard of it.
But trust and believe, Sigma Pi Phi, the Boule, was not based on no African-centric Greek knowledge, history, culture. All right?
Right.
I got the book. I got the Sigma Pi Phi book, The Origin. I got the book they give you when you join. All right? And it's just based on European. Not Greeks weren't even European. It's just based on these ancient Greeks. All right?
Right.
Because Greeks weren't European. Because Europe is not even exist. First of all, the Europe you're talking about is not a continent. It's not a continent. It's just a place that we sent people that we want to exile. All right? That's all it was. All right?
Yeah.
But Europe is not a continent. Look at any continent on the map and look at Europe and you say, what the hell? This is just Asia.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. It's just got the Alps or.
But see, that's the arid to see. That's how deceptive the education is.
Right.
You ask 9 out of 10 niggas if Europe is a continent. Yeah, of course. That's 9 out of 10 anybody if Europe is a continent. 9.9 is going to say yes. It's only going to be one person say no. It's not. Look, it don't even qualify as a continent.
That was one of those things that when you explained it to me, I had never even contemplated it. Looking at the map, that's how you could be transfixed, you could be hypnotized. You're looking at the freaking globe, you're like, where's the ocean on the other side of Europe? And it's not there. It's all Asia.
It's not a continent.
Right. And they got everything go. Greenwich Mean Time. Go straight through England.
Like in 1984, that's the double speak. Know what I'm saying? Cryptocurrency is double speak. Democracy is double speak. You know what I'm saying? This is all double speak. All right. That's
what they've been practicing.
I mean, they call Africa the third world. That's quadruple speak.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Double speak.
How can
the richest continent?
I'm talking about the original. Right. How can the first world be the third world?
Oh.
Know what I'm saying? The Aboriginals are the first world.
Right.
All right. The Europeans are the 6th, 7th world. They calling them third. They call themselves first world. How they go?
Wow.
How they go? How that don't even make? Some words I don't even use because they just so freaking stupid.
I know.
I would never call Africa I could never call where our people live at Australia third world. That's silly.
That's even like I started to piece stuff together where I realized that we'll look at original people and we'll think, oh, they're primitive, and that not that that's a bad word, but it's just that it has been given a connotation.
It's a bad word when you use it that way.
Yeah, Channel 13 and National Geographic.
Well, it's not, primitive is a misnomer.
Right.
They're Aboriginal.
They're Aboriginal.
They're the original people.
But I had to think to myself, I was like, wouldn't we still have a beautiful arboreal planet if the original people of the planet, the Aboriginals, had just been in charge? We would still have oceans teeming with life.
Well, like I said, we were in charge for billions of years.
Yes, no, I know.
So this
I'm just saying I had to rethink.
You're dealing with an aberration right now.
Yeah.
It's an aberration. A lot of it is our fault too, because I mean, come on, we went out there and taught all these people. Who you think taught the Asians? Right. All the races, because we not a race. We the original people.
Right.
They races. Right. Races are strains. We taught all the races. So these poor bastards don't know nothing. Let's go teach them about eating, diet, health. Let's teach them our medicine. Because we don't want them to suffer. Because we, as the fathers, you don't want to see the children suffering.
Right.
So you travel all over the planet and you teach. And you try to heal.
Aesop.
Know what I'm saying? That's what we do. All right? We don't go there to conquer.
Right. There's such a difference.
You know what I'm saying? We go there to conquer. You do what you want to do, but let me show you this. Let me show you that.
You see people who are just... we were doing charitable work.
Yeah. And you know when we there. You know when we went because we have pyramids all over the place.
Right.
There's mound builders, they call them in North America. Pyramids here. And temples. That's us.
Right.
That's the Aboriginal people. All right? So there's nothing wrong with us. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Right. I agree.
Yes, there are growing pains you go through. There are errors in judgment that you can make. That don't mean there's nothing wrong with you. All right? You make mistakes so you can learn from them and not make them again. All right? You just got this 6,000-year-old thing we got to deal with right now.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's a blip on our calendar. If you ever go to watch Cosmos with Carl Sagan or with the Negro, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot his name.
And they have the galactic. Yeah, because he just did the same show, which was just ridiculous. Yeah, but they have the map of time. You know what I mean? The map of time from the Big Bang, and they said, oh, if it was a year, if this was a year, the history of man would be here on December 31st.
Neil deGrasse.
It would be here on December 31st at approximately 11:49 p.m. And all time was a map, the calendar. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's what they are.
Right.
That's their history.
Right.
They would be at 11:49 or 11:55 p.m. on December 31st.
Right.
All right.
Right.
But our history is all those months and times and minutes before that.
Right.
All right. Mm-hmm. So we're dealing with a galactic blip in our history.
Right.
All right.
And if it's killing stuff the way it is, and that it's like an infection. They took a comment down that I made to Sister, who, wherein I said, because she was like, wow, these people are like nonstop destructive. And I say, yeah, the earth has a infection. It has a fever, and it will destroy the cause of the fever. That's how fever works, when you just let it burn through and do what it needs to do. That's what we're dealing with.
The fever's for healing you. I'm sorry, I just had a question. Should I take my $100 out of Coinbase? Not necessarily. It depends on what you put when you put it in. If you put it in when Bitcoin was $8,000, then you did good. But if you just put it in now, this is the top of the market. You know what I mean? So I would monitor it. With Bitcoin, you can set if you have Bitcoin if you have Coinbase on your phone, you can set up an alert so if Bitcoin drops below a certain point, then you can just sell it or get your money back or cash it out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you feel like it's dropping precipitously, you can just cash it out anytime you want. Like I would just put alarm if it's at 36, 38. I might be alarmed if it goes to 29 and just say I'm just cashing out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it goes to 29. That means it might not go back up 30. That's a pretty big drop.
That's a big loss.
That's another thing about these things. When you start dealing with this stuff, you got to be on ball. You got to be monitoring this stuff constantly.
Right.
And that's what I didn't really want to do. I'm not into that. I ain't got time to be watching markets. Oh my God, I got to move 23 cents up down.
Right.
Do I need that type of drama?
Because it's stuff will drop in like a couple hours.
Right? So Bitcoin, like I said, I would get it. If you got Bitcoin, that's a long game. That's a long game you play. If you're just buying it now, like I said, I don't know if it's going. I don't know how much further it's going up. You know?
I just wonder because I know all currencies start going crazy when societies become destabilized. Well, and I can't think of a time in history that has been more destabilized than right now. Before they started popping off the guns.
I understand what you're saying, but Bitcoin has a track record. We've been doing this for years. Mm-hmm. Every year around this time, Bitcoin goes up.
Oh, okay.
Almost like clockwork. Every January, December, Bitcoin goes up. That's just the way the market. If you just go there and you look at the chart, and give you a 1 year clock. Hopefully, you can go back and see all. I've been around since like 10 years or something like that. You can see it going peaks and valleys. It always goes up around this time of year. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, it's a long-term investment if you're doing it. Like I said, I think this is the top of the market. You don't want to get into things at the top of the market. You want to get in when it go down again. Mm-hmm. If I was buying Bitcoin, I wouldn't buy it now. I'd be like, nah, I ain't messing with that. I'll buy it when it goes down. When the bottom's out, like any smart, like all the rich people do. Mm-hmm. They pump it so they can dump it. They pump it so they can dump it. All right?
Right. And get this and get out.
Exactly. Cryptocurrencies are pumped so they can dump. All right? So right now it's being pumped. That means it's going to be a serious dump. Mm-hmm. All right? So just be aware. You know what I mean? If you got hundreds, thousands in it, I would cash out. I don't care.
Right.
It's not real.
Right.
It's not real. I got it for $8,000 and it's at 36, 39, 40. Hell, I'd be cash. Give me that money.
Yeah, that's true. What you waiting for?
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm not. I would just leave my $8,000 in there.
Right. Right. Your original.
I just leave my original in. That's what I would do.
Right.
I don't care. It's money's for spending. I don't care what nobody say. The only value money has is spending. Like my man said, you can't even start a good fire with it. You know what I mean? So money's for spending. That's my philosophy about money.
What about what can you buy with cryptocurrencies?
Yeah, most anything. PayPal takes crypto. eBay takes cryptocurrency.
Oh, really?
A lot of people take Bitcoin. A lot of people take Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is big.
Okay.
You can buy Bitcoin and Litecoin. You know that happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Bitcoin especially. Boy, Bitcoin is ubiquitous.
Oh,
so a lot of people take
so
Bitcoin.
It's changed then, because I remember
it's been like that for years. It's been like that for years.
Okay.
But it's more popular now. Because remember, you got to understand, Wall Street been involved with Bitcoin with the altcoins for at least the last 3-4 years.
Oh.
All right. Okay. They've been pumping and dumping Wall Street been pumping and dumping coins. They got the I think it's called the NCO and the new coin options. They make coins and put them on the market, pump them up. It's a new coin offering so they can make some money.
Wow.
All right. And then them coins just buy them out. There's literally hundreds of alternate coins.
Wow.
Most of them are worth like 10 cent, 32 cent.
And they never change.
2 cent. Most of them ain't worth nothing.
Right.
Most of them are worth nothing. Let's keep it real. You know? So you have to, you have to be careful with these things. It was made for the black market. Well, that's primarily it was used initially because nobody took it. So it was a good way to have anonymous exchanges when you were like on the dark web. All right, that's really what it's for, the dark web.
Oh,
it was a good way to have anonymous transactions.
Something that's not right.
I don't know how anonymous your transactions have to be if you have to take receipt of anything. So if they have to mail something to your house, that's not too anonymous.
And I always think sometimes the dark web is just a place where they could catch the people they want to catch.
Yeah, well,
because you'll hear about them like, oh yeah, we found all of these friggin' pedophiles on the dark web.
Well, we know that the feds took over some pedophiles.
Yeah, they run them.
And we're running them.
How convenient.
Yeah, so we know that. They took over the sites on the dark web and started running them themselves.
Right.
So we can catch people. No, you're supposed to be shutting it down, not keep it open as a sting operation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the type of people you're dealing with. Like I said, when you're dealing with a cryptocracy, that's the type of stuff they do. Instead of eliminating the crime, they keep it open to try to bait you into it.
Right. And then they get some of their best spies. They get some of their best operatives.
They get their snitches. Exactly. That's what it's for. We're trying to turn you, as they say. We're trying to turn people.
Yeah.
All right? That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the rule by secrecy. All right? What you see and hear is always going to be a lie. What how you tell a politician's lying? Their lips are moving.
Right.
That's the old sign, right?
Right.
What you have just seen is nothing but You've seen a serious cryptocracy in your face. That's the beauty of the last 4 years. Everything was like right there on Front Street. Everybody was lying about everything. It's like, damn. Everybody lying about everything up in here.
I know. It makes me think of Jimmy Carter going around the world to see if elections were honest and above board.
Yeah, even in exactly. Remember they had that Trump lie count? How many times has Trump lied when he was running?
Yes.
How many times has Trump lied while he was running? Man, them Democrats outdid Trump by 10 times in lying.
Right.
All right. They accusing him of working with the Russians when Hillary Clinton was going to Russia and getting paid hundreds of $millions to speak to them. The Democrats was in. Oh man, don't even get me going. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. The ones your saviors are going to be your lynchers. I'm going to tell you like that.
Well, I mean, it's like you said with the Nazi party. They came in as a socialist party.
Yes. Your saviors that they was dancing the street for are going to be your persecutors. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna that's all I can tell you. Yeah. The ones them Negroes was celebrating, the ones all them niggas was lying about, telling you somebody else is a racist. These same people that they're supposed to be your saviors are going to be your persecutors.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
That's all I can say on that. And just keep watching. I hate to be right, but I know I'm right because they've been doing it for that. It's not even nothing to be proud of being right for. I mean, look at their track, look at their history. You know what I'm saying? Murder, destruction, death.
I know, it never changed.
Dude, what you think?
Yeah, they were just pretending. They were just pretending the white people too.
Yeah,
that's what's incredible about it. It's like they just brought clueless white people up into the middle class so that they could get them thinking that, oh yeah, this is for us.
No, it's just,
and it's not.
It's just to buy you off. You have to understand. You have to understand the history of this country and how much poverty people were living in to really understand that.
Dorothea Lange.
Know what
I
I'm
love her
saying?
photos.
Our people, not just our people, the whole country was mostly poverty.
That's right.
All right? Even if you were working poor. All right? If you were working, my God, in a loom factory or a match factory or a coal mine or a clothing factory, you were in destitution.
The Triangle Fire, the Shirtwaist Fire Factory.
If you knew how people were living in this country, how the children were sleeping in gutters at night in the United States of America.
Right. I remember reading some of the things that these founding fathers that they always like to herald were talking about, stepping over orphan children just living in the streets.
Yes.
That was the 13 colonies.
In this country, yes.
Yes.
As recent as the 1900s too. I mean, I got this book from the late 1960s called "Still Poor in America," and it shows how people were living in the 1960s, early 70s in the United States in poverty and hunger and want.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So I understand why they're so proud to have something, because when you come from nothing, something feels so good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. It's affirmation that you have value.
You don't understand that, you don't. Yep, people don't. That's why I say the reason children are scared, our youth are so spineless now. Not saying it's cowardly. They don't have that. They don't have that ability to fight. Fortitude. Yes, they'll fight each other, but they don't have. They don't want to fight for freedom, and they don't know about that. They don't believe. They don't believe in anything. Number one, which is a great disadvantage.
Yeah.
No belief. All right, and fear of losing. But they don't know what they lose because they've never been hungry.
Right. They don't know that they've already lost.
Why is it the ones that know what's hunger and want are the hardest fighters? See? Your parents and my parents, they knew what it's like to be dirt poor and not have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Eating only from the garden. Wasn't no supermarket you was going to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They know what it's like to be hungry. Some people know what it's like to be hungry and outdoors. You know what I'm saying? When you come from that kind of brain, you got a lot more fight in you. You know what I'm saying? It's like we were talking about the other day. It's like when we were growing up, parents didn't hug and kiss their children like that. Oh, that's unheard of.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Now we hug and kiss children to death, and they more insecure than ever.
Right.
They got more depression. They got more disability. They got more insecurities than ever. See, because we've been following Dr. Spock.
Right.
And Dr. Spock was not designed to raise our children. Did not write about our children, and it don't work for Dr. Spock's children.
Well, I also think that one of the destabilizers is we don't have our own nation. So we are, and not that we need even to have land to have a nation, because if you could have virtual currency, you have a virtual nation also. But it demands that we work on it. It demands that we produce product that will give our children on a coast to coast level a sense of our real culture that is encouraging reproduction, a sense of our own magnificent, all of those Horatio Alger thing only for black us. If we don't have that, then our children are naturally, they just want to, they're not going to want to stay with mom and dad. They want to affirm their own individuality outside of the household. And they go outside into hell. And hell tells them everything, especially if you have parents who tried to guide you the right way. Hell tells them your parents are out of their daggone minds. There's no genders these days. There's no this these days.
Peace, family.
Peace, brother. Yappo. And I meant, thank you for coming on in, my brother. That share you did, family brother Yapo is just, he's a class act, righteous black man, and he did a share where he wasn't even there to compliment me or to say everything Sister Ajalee says is right. He was just talking about, I'm the only person who's telling you about that man-made radiation. So I thank you for that, brother. That was a beautiful share.
Yeah, thank
beautiful.
You, bro. Yeah, because it's about, we got to raise up the true and living people out here, man. We raising up too many of these fakers and hustlers. And the people that's true and living out here striving to really educate our people and sacrifice and really doing it out of love and not for a buck. It's getting pushed to the side while we got all these hustlers and charlatans out there getting all this attention to mislead you.
Yes.
Charge you for a share. Stupid stuff like that.
Oh, my.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They ain't lead you nowhere either. They ain't got no information for you really with the teacher in the circle, you know. It's not about, it's about being able to defend yourself, ultimately. You have to be able to defend yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Yes.
All right? If they're not teaching you how to defend yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, economically, culturally, politically, you know what I'm saying? These are aspects of life we have to have. All right? Defending yourself economically don't mean you got to be able to afford to be a Maybach. But you have to understand how to not to overspend, how to save money. All sense of practicality is gone now. Everything has just got to be extreme. You got to be extremely wealthy, or you ain't made it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop. That's silly. Everybody. It's an average in things. You know what I mean? Some people are not interested in wealth like that. Some people just want to raise their families and be left alone. All right. Everybody don't want to chase a dollar. Dollars don't infatuate them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't want to spend their time taking a baby in a car. Cars don't infatuate them like that. They don't want to every man don't want to spend their time waxing a car every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And checking the tires and cleaning up, buffing with it. Anyway, that's silly for some people. You know what I mean? So to each his own. In other words, you have to find what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? If your thing is about chasing the buck till the end of the earth, then that's your thing. But that doesn't make anybody that's not into that less than.
And it doesn't actually even protect that person, because I recognize that's why I was saying to my king that they know, even if we're on our last moment, they know we are a nation of significance, because otherwise they would leave us the hell alone. Yeah, they would not be interested. They would not be coming at us furiously.
But that's not their nature. As the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the white people are universal snoopers.
No, I know that. But what I'm trying to just put in there is that to protect ourselves, your little McMansion ain't gonna do it for you in this environment. So to have porcelain amounts of the information, of the knowledge, is going to leave you 100% vulnerable. So that's, for me, that's what you're saying in terms of these platforms that only keep repeating this same regurgitated dribble. Yes. That they did. Every single share is just like the same share.
Oh, you spend your whole time talking about white people. Like, white man did this, the white man did that. I don't care. You think white people spend their time thinking about you like that? See, that's how children think. They must be obsessing about us.
I don't
think... Listen to me. Okay. They're not obsessing about us. You don't obsess about dust on your table. You wipe it off. All right? So it's not an obsession with them. It's just that they ain't going to do nothing. Just get them out the way. Just like when they plan the city, the niggas don't worry about them. We just move them out the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So we need to obsess on ourselves. That's the point I'm trying to make. All right? We have to obsess on ourselves. We have to not worry about what they're thinking about and what they're doing. That's what I'm trying to say. This can't be a time we just spend time, look what they're doing, look what they're doing, look what they're doing. All right? What are we doing? That has to be what we have to focus on. All right? I'm not having that. I mean, yeah, I have beef too. But me talking about it, what's the point?
Here, respectfully though, I'm going to interject my own consideration is that the war against us is massive. It takes a lot of engineering, a lot of planning. The community of those who are operatives, definitively, I'm not talking about suspiciously, but definitively, it's huge. And the different tactics to poison our communities are direct and obvious. Whereas I had left a comment, let me see if I could I can't find it really quickly, but I had left a comment on Brother's channel, Brother Issachar, and they just took it down really right away. Anyway, I don't have it. Okay. I'll get it some other time. But what I'm trying to say is that they do ponder us. Wait,
listen to me. I know what you're saying, but let's check it out. These are systems that have been set up already. All right? These are set up, a lot of these systems are on automatic. All right? Yes, they're attacking black people. Yes. Okay. I know the names. I know the organizations. All right? I'm not somebody on the outside just thinking nothing's going on. I know what's going on. All right? But I got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us, yo, follow me. And the white man will be like a string on your finger. You will not notice him until you look at your finger. My point is that when you're not focusing on what you got to do for yourself, you can start obsessing about them. All right? And that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to get a whole conversation about what they did.
No.
You know what I'm saying? What they do. I know what they do. So you preach to the choir. That's the point I'm trying to make. I know what the cracker does. They've been doing it for years.
I know.
And it's been explained to me. I've seen it. I've lived it.
I know. But I'm saying that we still need to investigate, because if I hadn't have been diligent, most of the things that I've been sharing, nobody would know about it. Nobody. Mm-hmm. So we can't just make a general assumption that, oh, well, it's the same old, let me finish. It's the same old tactics that they always use, and we don't need to pay attention to what's going on because they change them up.
No, they don't.
No, they do. CMOS is a change-up.
It's not a change-up. It's not a change-up. Listen to me. They might use different things, but they don't have the ability to change. All right? They don't have the melanin. They can't change. They just recycle the same thing over and over again. They use the CMOS. They use the rice. They use the blankets. It's the same techniques.
No, I know, but you got to keep apprised of how it's entering, because you can't trust them. So that's why you do have to pay attention. I've said it, and
excuse me. Have I told people not to pay attention?
No. I know.
Have I said that? Have I said don't pay attention?
I'm trying to clarify.
There's no need to clarify what I'm saying. I think I was very clear.
Okay.
All right. I'm very clear. You're trying to clarify what you got to say.
Yeah, I know.
What I said.
I think it's a little
what
bit
I'm
different.
saying is clear. Mm-hmm. I don't think nobody had a question about what I said. All right. My point is that stop obsessing about them people. They ain't going nowhere. They always going to be the same. They always going to be after you. All right. They're always going to try to stomp out any competition that's going to take them off the pedestal. Duh. That's the way life is.
Okay, that's all I said. Nobody wants that they don't think about us.
But they don't think about you like that.
They do think about us.
No, the average white person ain't thinking about you like that.
Well, they come in trolling on the constant.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I know, but that says they're thinking about us. You don't come and troll, because I don't go to their. That's the thing. I don't go to
what do we just
their
say?
spots.
They are universal snoopers. Yes. That's what they do.
So that's it. You don't snoop just out of accident. You snoop because you're worried. What are they talking about?
How do you maintain power unless you watch?
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying they do think about us. That's all.
Okay, but they thinking about everybody because they done wrong to everybody.
I know they done
wrong to everybody. They watching each other. They watch other countries. They watching the black people.
But there's nobody on this planet who understands the devil like we do. There's no group of nations, because I've been looking at each and every single one of them, and they have all bit the carrot.
Yes.
Okay?
But like I would say, if we understand them so well, why we still found these Negro leaders then?
Oh, no, because we bit the carrot, too.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. We know them that well, but our Negro leadership is leading us straight to the chamber.
Well, that was a...
You know what I'm saying?
That was...
And cats is following them. Cats is sucking up. I see the posts. I'm on social media. Mm-hmm. I see what Negroes is talking about dumb crap all day long. Silly stuff all the day long.
Well, getting those into political positions, that was set up. They knew. This is like you said. As soon as a black man gets or a black woman gets elected to any office, they immediately hand them the bill from the administration that was in there before, and they say, "Okay, you don't even have 50 cents to get anything done."
They was already compromised by their education.
Yeah, exactly.
They were taught to idealize European culture.
Exactly.
As the highest level of culture and civilization. So you're already compromised. Mm-hmm. All right? So consciously or subconsciously, you're looking at the Europeans as being the highest aspect of civilization.
Right.
Tap that into your drug addiction, your alcohol addiction, your sex addiction.
Yes.
You're colonized.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So my point is, a lot of stuff you're doing to your damn self.
No, I know that. I know, but I'm just trying.
Our problem.
Yes, King.
Is that we're doing it to ourselves. That's the problem we have. Outside forces doing stuff to you, that's to be expected.
Yes.
Us doing it to ourselves is a problem.
I agree. No people can be oppressed unless they cooperate on a high level with the oppression.
You're colonized. That's how people are colonized.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, culturally, politically colonized. All right?
Yeah.
All right? And they're duped. On other levels. You know what I'm saying? Their whole perspectives are duped. All right? Everything you coming out of you, whether it be the Black Power fist, which was not ours, that came from the communists.
Right. Did they?
Yes. It did. Sorry.
Oh.
That didn't come from us. That was adapted from the communists.
Well, the Black Panther Party, Communist Manifesto.
They used the Mao's Red Book. Exactly.
Right.
Now, not the communists, but they follow Mao, who was exactly.
Right.
All right. So my point is that a lot of the stuff we think is being quote unquote black is not even that. All right. A lot of our concept and ideas we have about liberation and things like that actually come from our enemy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what we're dealing with. So I mean, we got to strip away the lies and the misdirection in order to deal with what's going on here. We got too many lies and misdirection in our minds about what's going on today. And that, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and the white people ain't all wrong about stuff. I hate to tell you this, they're not all wrong. All right. They might be doing stuff all wrong. But the idea
and their destination is all wrong.
Yeah, my point is that some of the things they know about are correct. And we have to accept that.
Right.
All right? And a lot of stuff these Negroes teach us is totally wrong. All right? Right now you have your leadership destroying all your black, quote unquote black leadership is embracing the BLM. All right? Embracing the Democratic Party, embracing the non-gender. That's what they're doing.
Well, I think those are people who they studied, they vetted, and carefully placed them in areas where they will get, because we love popularity, they'll get a lot of people going on over because people want to be where the party is, and it makes it seem as if that's most of us. But just like 2 years ago, everybody was up in screaming madness over Billy Porter with the dresses. We do not, and that's BLM came in to try to destroy the black family.
Well, I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but where was the black politician back then? It was talking about.
No, I'm not talking. The black politician is bought and sold.
Okay,
he is not a measure, or she is not a measure of us as a people. That's why you have gay people out there who are so resentful of the black community because they're like, they hate black people. Black people are so homophobic. But all of a sudden now, all black men or all black women are, they're trying with the WAP. They're trying to get black women slowly to embrace lesbianism as some revolutionary act. And
that's
so
feminism.
Yeah, exactly. Feminism.
That's European culture.
Out of its mind.
That's European culture.
But I'm just saying, how do we go from 0 to 360 or 180 overnight? And I think that's just because they're using certain voices to drown out those of us who know that lifestyle, there's no life in it. So that's how I just see that where it winds up looking, because social media is a fishbowl and they control it. They control all the systems.
Well, I mean,
so they make it seem like that.
The idea is, like we say, as Eric Benet said, his concept was manufacturing of consent. The social media is designed to manufacture consent for the policies that we give to the politician to execute.
Right.
All right. So Twitter, Facebook, Google, they're always going to be quote unquote left wing fishbowls. It's going to be green energy. It's going to be LGBTQ. It's going to be Biden. All that stuff is just going to be that's the focus of those platforms. That's the agenda. That's the consent we want to have right now. That's the direction the elites want the world to go into right now.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what these, and remember, all of these social media entities that you know of are run by the children of the elite and developed by the children of the elite. All right. Bill Gates was not born in poverty. Whatchamacallit for Facebook is not a poor white boy, come from a farm country and farming. No, these are the children of the elites. All right. They didn't finish college because they didn't need to. They had family that were going to invest in them. That's why they didn't finish college. Right?
Right. Because they knew they always had backup.
They had family to invest hundreds and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars into them. All right? Because they was connected already. Ain't nobody coming from nothing. All right?
Right. You're right. Exactly.
Right, so that's propaganda. Well, it started in my garage. But you had a 10-car garage. You know what I'm saying? You talking about... But they didn't have no garage.
Started in my garage, exactly.
Yeah, but
your
you had
garage
a 10-car garage with a Bentley and a couple of Ferraris in it. See?
Yeah, your garage would fit half our block in it.
You know what I'm saying?
But I do want to say, because you talking about this makes me think of just the absolute, I don't want to gloat, because Allah said don't gloat. So I won't gloat. But it's just ironic as hell. Because what I do talk about is the radiation. I'm not saying that Baron Rothschilds died specifically from radiation, but at the same time, these dudes go flying up in those airplanes, and everything I keep saying about the skies being peppered with radiation, they take it in big time. There is not a daggone plane that they can construct that would keep it impervious from radiation.
Yeah.
So I find it just, it's ironic on a pleasant side, where this dude died from a heart attack. Cesium-137 causes heart attacks. I'm not saying that's specifically what he died from, but I am saying he's a Rothschild. Rothschilds, they have doctors that will just check on them on a constant basis to see even if their fingernail is growing the wrong direction. So for him to clock out at 57 from a heart attack, I just sit back and I say, you dag on rich white people, you don't give a damn about even your own. So they're just, the devil eats his own. And I just wanted to highlight that, because these dudes are just, acting like they are better. And genius is what genius does. Like you were saying, you're a genius, but you don't do anything to save the planet or the world.
Well, they think they
pretty
are saving,
daggone
they
dumb.
think they are saving the planet and the world.
Yeah.
For themselves, that's what they saving from.
Yeah.
From the ignorant masses, that's what they trying to save the planet from.
And that's why they're racing, because I know they know the different things that I discuss, I'm not the only anti-nuclear out there. There are other ones out there. I know they know what they discuss, reading the history of it. They know about all of this stuff. That's why they're in desperate straits to lock down the whole planet in ways that are just so obvious. And I know the overall trajectory they want us to get on is one of rampant violence. So just as my king's saying, separate from these people. I agree with him 100%. We do not need them. We do not need their approval. We do not need to get involved in their conflagrations. Yeah. If the Antifa and the Proud Boys want to go at it, then just let them go at it.
Yeah. But we have to learn to respect our leadership, our true leadership. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't come with their credentials from these European universities and things like that, we have to learn to respect the genius of our people.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Because our problem is that we don't respect each other unless they come with this paper from the European.
Well, do you think that? Because I think about our, I think the reason why we have never valued our history is because we just want to live. And they want to brag. They want to shove down everybody's face. Look how fantastic we are. They're like Pinocchio. I'm a real boy now. And whereas we were just like, we'd like the original people, because we are the original people. We just want to live. Why do I have to brag all the time?
I don't know if we didn't value. Of course, I think we valued our history. I don't think that's the case. It's just that
we didn't need to shove it in people's faces.
Your history is evident by how you carry yourself today, right? That's what shows you what your history is. If you're a savage today, you was a savage yesterday. What's your history good for? You know what I mean?
Right.
So your lifestyle determines what your life you live determines your history. A lot of ways, show and proves your history, your value, your civilization.
Right.
All right.
Right.
If there's no corruption and there's no want, you know what I'm say're There's no people who just lying and stealing and killing and you know what I'm saying. Dying in your streets, homeless population. You see when you're in wealthy nation, you see all of this. What's going on here?
Right.
What's going on with this segment of society that they can't keep up? What made them, or maybe they gave up, or maybe they were cast out. You know what I'm saying? what's going on? I'm sure every society, civilization has had these type of people.
But they respond differently because there's never been in the motherland, before the Europeans showed up, just segmented, impoverished whole populations of people.
Yes.
It was a village. If one was doing the badly, that's because everybody was doing badly.
Yes, because before the rise of the chiefs and the kings and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Things were much more equitable, and then everybody pitched in to service the community. Mm-hmm. Once people started getting on the continent or over here, you started having chiefs and leaders and stuff like that. See, that's when society broke down. See, because when it's treated as a family,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's provided for. Right. You know what I'm saying? Once you got that big eyes and little eyes and big eyes and little U's, that's when your society is going to break down. That's when your civilization is going to break down. All right? That's what's going on here.
Right.
All right? So even on the continent, or even in here, even amongst the native tribes, wherever, when you got kings and queens, you're going to have poverty you want. 9 times out of 10. I can guarantee you, look around, look at this, you're going to find that. All right? Mm-hmm. Because that means that the elders are not looking out for the community. They're following instructions from the king.
That's
or the
true.
chief.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And you see that in lots of different tribal societies
in
the motherland. Where I remember at a step event, they had a beautiful sister. She was a queen, I think, or African princess or something. And she came over, and there was literally a brother who would hold an umbrella over her.
All day. Like, what the hell is this?
All day long. Everywhere she walked. And that was a heavy daggone looking umbrella.
Yeah, that was silly.
Yeah.
That silly stuff, man, got to go. I don't care where it came from. You know what I'm saying? That's silly stuff. Ain't nobody, like I said, what's going on with that?
Right.
What's going on with that? This guy got to do this. It's like when you watch the old European movies, and they got the natives fanning voila. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Children, I mean, it's the same concept. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. We take on their coloring. When we supposed to take on Allah's coloring, as they say in the Holy Quran.
Right.
See? They take on the energy of the enemy instead of taking on the energy of the creator and the master beneficent, the merciful. They take on the energy of the oppressor, and they think that is wealth.
Right.
That's evidence of my power, my value, because you have internalized your own colonization.
Right.
At that point. That's what it's showing you. You've internalized the colonization. All right? Mm-hmm. That's what you're really seeing right now, is the internalization of colonization. All the way around you. Look around. It's right in your face.
Everybody is not
homosexuality,
everybody, but yeah.
Child abuse. All right? Murder, theft. These are all just the internalization of colonization, because these are all the things that were done to us to colonize us.
Right.
All right, man. We can talk about this forever.
Yeah, we can. And we got.
Yeah.
And let me greet everybody who's come on in, and thank you so much for being here, because you make the whole. Even though I haven't been reading the comments, at the same time, you make the stream. You bring in your energy, and it makes it alive. So I thank you for that. So peace. I'm going to just take it from the top. Sister Gwen B, Brother Ayapo Yaba, Brother True Seeker, Sister Arianya Ari, and beloved S-Rep. Good to meet you, S-Rep. And beautiful Sister Indigenous One. And Brother Danubian DM, Brother Bug Shelton, all the way back to Facebook. Yes, indeedy, sir. And Brother Camp Powell Houghton. And right. I think I got everybody.
That's right. That's the bottom.
I know. That's not from the top, but
you said take it from the top.
I didn't. If I scroll back, I don't want to hold anybody up longer. Oh, I saw you, Brother Kid Gravity Beyond. It's good to see you, brother. And let's see. Anyone that I might have, the original man. Good to see you, my brother. And Ani Bob Vance, how you doing? And if I miss your name, my apologies about that. Most society. Lavender Roses, it's good to meet you. And Prince G28, good to meet you, brother. And I think I got everybody, but if I miss you, then my apologies. It happens. Sometimes I go back and I read, and I'm like, okay, brother. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. And no, I'm a king. He woke me up this morning saying, the toilet paper goes on under. Right? We got a beef going on here. Peace, beloved sister Darlene Brickhouse. How you doing? Thank you so much, sister. Appreciate it. And Rika J. Doe. Good to meet you. So, all right, everybody, that's the sum total. I thank you for being here. Peace. That's peace.
If you got any issues about this quote is fake cryptocurrency, I guess they can contact you on your email or whatever like that.
Yes, there's so many ways. Ooh, and that's a good thing to say. And peace, beloved sister Afro Blue Atlanta. I love you, queen. I'm so glad to see you. And sister Patty Amar. Ooh, I love you, sister. Thank you. And yes, you can reach me at the Radical Sister at Outlook.com. I answer my email. Sometimes people will send me stuff and I'm like, I'm not exactly sure why you sent that to me, but you know, so it is what it is.
Explain why you sent something.
Yeah, I might, because there's a couple people I do have to email and say, but yes, I do respond to my emails, so there's no problem there. And then you should, if you don't have it, then don't do it. But if you can, even with $1, assist me. That's my Cash App right there, $ Radical Sister. And my P.O. Box is Sister 31. Ooh.
I just emailing that stuff.
Huh?
Just emailing that stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, I have products, donation gifts that you will be just in love with once you request them, and I ship them out to you because I put all my love in anything I make for you because I know who you are.
That's right.
Peace, Mr. Pirate Brain.
Yes. Peace, family. And we're going to have another announcement coming up soon about some other services we're going to start offering to the family.
I like that.
Some better services, you know what I mean? Because we got a lot of issues. We got serious issues, and we're going to have to work together to get them solved. And we can at least dedicate our time to be a little part of that help to solving these problems, because we ain't got no business being sick like we are. All right? We ain't got no business being depressed like we are. All right?
Yeah.
We ain't got no business being impoverished like we are. All right?
Yeah.
And these are all issues that we can easily help you with, because it ain't no big. This is all simple stuff. All right?
Right.
But mostly that health and that wealth, that's what you're going to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to learn how to be a millionaire, but you got to learn how to deal with what you have.
That's true.
You have to learn how to deal with the resources that you have and not waste them or not piss them away. You know what I mean? You can't waste your resources.
Now that is a magnificent wealth training.
Yes,
that really
that's what
is.
we need to do.
Right.
From there, you want to get paid, go get paid. All right? But if you just want to be secure, we can be secure. All right? As far as your illness, Brother Bug, we can help you with that too. It is a battle because you're trying to fight alone. You can't fight alone.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
You have to fight alone. And also you have to understand that, the people that you're dealing with, don't even get me started on these hospitals, these hospitals and these hospitals and these doctors you're dealing with.
Oh, I miss Dr. Africa.
These cats will have you dead, bro. Or they just have you on life support.
Yeah.
Because if you're on life support, they can keep billing you. They don't want you dead. If you're on life support, we can keep billing them.
Yeah, they'll have you zombie.
You know what I'm saying?
Zombie laid up on that stuff.
Nah. We have to be able to say, look, it's tough, but sometimes you have to say, this ain't a life worth living. Maybe it's time for me to go. But I want to go on my terms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe you've gone too far. But how far do you want to live? Do you want to live at the expense of being in a diaper the rest of your life? Losing your faculties? Back and forth to dialysis?
The last thing you know is a hospital room.
Or constantly in nausea from cancer, from dealing with what they give you for cancer? I forgot.
Chemo.
Chemo there. You want to be nauseous, bald, and sick, and the chance that this might work for you. We know 75% of cancer treatment ain't even successful against the cancer they're trying to fight.
That's true.
All right?
That's true.
They tell you that. You know, this health is a real issue. And we're going to have to really deal with this stuff. Health, wealth, mortality. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got to die.
Right.
All right?
All right.
That's right. And it's right. If you get sick, you already were sick. I tell people that all the time. All right? You ain't getting sick. You're sick. All right? So we have to learn how to strengthen our defensive mechanisms.
Right.
And by the best way to defend yourself is not get punched in the face in the first place.
Right.
All right?
Right.
You're punching yourself in the face, basically. You're punching yourself in the face with your diet.
Right.
Stop punching yourself in the face.
Right.
All right? We adults now. We should not be ruled by taste buds. All right? That's children are ruled by their taste buds, not adults.
Right.
All right? If your taste buds are ruling you, you're going to have a problem. Because too much of anything can jack you up.
Yeah.
Maybe not as bad as too much. No, not as. I mean, you can't. I mean, yeah, too much vitamin C can mess you up.
Yeah.
A little bit, but it ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But too much of the other stuff can kill you. You know what I'm saying? All right? You ain't gonna OD on Golden Seal. Oh man, I mainline some Golden Seal. He's out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta start taking responsibility. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Right.
And that's what we're here to help you do. Take responsibility. Because us helping you take responsibility helps us take responsibility.
Right. We build. That's it.
All right?
Wellness is contagious.
We got the stuff here. We got the knowledge already.
Yeah.
We got the knowledge already to help you heal. Because we don't cure. We heal.
That's true.
All right?
That's true.
Like Dr. Abby said, you cure hams. You're not a ham. We don't cure you. All right? All right? We about healing. All right? So, yo, you got any questions about that health thing? You hit up sister on her Gmail, on her account. You know what I'm saying? You set up a consultation. We'll deal with you from there.
Yes. Because
sometimes you really just need somebody. A lot of times it's just your mind is jacked up and you're not in the right frame of mind to deal with this body the way you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's like, even if you ever go to an alcohol AA or NA and stuff like that, every time you join, they say you got to get you a sponsor. No, but you got to get somebody to call on when you want to get ready to want to go get high again. Help me. I feel like using. A lot of times you call them after you use. Yo, man, I got high. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but you need sponsorship. No, but you need somebody to hold your hand through this stuff for a little bit till you get the strong. You know how you got children. When you're going across the street with them at first, you got to hold their hand.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Just don't walk next to me, boy. You got to hold their hand first.
Right, right.
And walk them across the street a few times till they're comfortable and you're comfortable. Then eventually, like, yo, you just stand right next to me.
Right.
And then it's like, yo, go on across that street, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's slowly, but it happens. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that's what we're here for. We got the knowledge, we got the wisdom, and we got the understanding.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I never
and
thought
better than that, we still learning. Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah, yeah. I never thought I'd turn out to be the woman that I am. If I had met me at this stage in my life when I was 20, I'd have been scared to death of me.
That's right. That's right.
I'd have been like, dang, she's so together.
Yeah, so that's what we're here for, family. So
all right, we love you. Peace, everybody.
Peace and love.
Straight black family pride.